Hello, this is World University and Schools News and Question and Answer on December 23rd, 2024 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm holding up World University and Schools card with URL and logo presently. If you'd like to go to the website for World University and School. I'm Scott McLeod, and as we wait to see if people will join us for this open WUAS news and question and answer regarding MIT OpenCourseware-centric wiki, World University and School. Greetings from Sewickley, Pennsylvania, in the Sewickley Public Library along the Ohio River, about 12 miles northwest of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where I would say I'm in asylum and seeking to move back west to the San Francisco Bay Area to a newly safe canyon, California, 94516, about 8 miles southeast of Berkeley, and to move in the WUAS Academic Medical Center with WUAS Longevity Genetics Institute into newly safe, open 670 Ridgecrest Road, Canyon, California, 94516. So just checking to see if people are seeking to join us. Not seeing anyone yet. I would like to review monthly business meetings minutes from Saturday, December 21st, 2024, 2 days ago, at the close of this WUAS news and question and answer, and begin with agenda item 1 for today's 12/23/2024 WUAS news and question and answer regarding robotics and World University and School robotics, as well as Toyota humanoid robotics and large behavior models, LBMs, which parallel and emerge out of large language models, which are bases for artificial intelligence and machine learning. And am seeking to explore at World University and School at MIT OpenCourseware-centric wiki WUAS robotics planned in 200 countries and in their main languages in a realistic virtual Earth, how large behavior models, potentially collaborating with Toyota Humanoid Robotics 2, would work within a realistic virtual Earth for robotics. That's a hashtag realistic virtual Earth for robotics, and see that on Twitter. So a set of tweets in these regards. Wow, hashtag Toyota humanoid robotics, hashtag large behavior models, hashtag LBMs, like hashtag LLMs, and in a hashtag realistic virtual Earth for robotics, with an fascinating new video from October of 2024 from Toyota Robotics and TRI, Toyota Research Institute in Palo Alto, I think, titled Toyota to Teach the Atlas Humanoid Robot How to Behave. In these regards, the set of tweets continues, and see a Princeton University AI article, Towards Uncertainty, Aware Large Behavior Models, LBMs, as well as a Forbes article, Forbes magazine article online, Large Behavior Models Surpass Large Language Models to Create AI That Walks and Talks, from November of 2024. In these regards further, how to develop this with a realistic virtual Earth for robotics, and potentially in collaborating with Toyota Humanoid Robotics at MIT OCW Centric Wiki World University and School. And as for our students, and as an authorized reseller even of 3 Lego robotics kits. So I just want to read the abstract to the Princeton University AI article, Towards Uncertainty, Aware Large Behavior Models, LBMs. So suggesting conscious large behavior models, or the possibility, there's much uncertainty in these regards. The abstract to this reads, large behavior models, LBMs, also known as embodied foundation models, EFMs, or vision, language, action, VLA models, have become increasingly of interest to the research community since the success of ChatGPT. However, there are many questions that remain surrounding their development. How to perform rigorous evaluation and comparison of existing robot learning models remains an open research question. Moreover, to deploy these models in human environments, they should be equipped with reliable failure detection systems. Lastly, these models should have the capacity to explore and learn as the policies are rolled out in their target environment. In my talk, I will overview our work as part of the Trustworthy Learning Under Uncertainty, TLU, effort at TRI, Toyota Research Institute, along these research directions. Fascinating new developments that could, with large behavior models, find form newly in a realistic virtual Earth. And see also in these regards, agenda item A1, Peter Norvig's incredible article, Toolify AI WUAS article, that's a hashtag, titled Revolutionizing Education with Machine Learning and AI, hashtag World University in School. And with a focus on World University and schools, both developing MIT OCW-centric degrees in all 200 countries' main languages, so diversity of languages with regard to MIT OpenCourseware, as well as regarding a realistic virtual Earth, studying enjoyment in learning, and even a realistic virtual Harbin hot springs, studying bliss there. So with regard to Peter Norvig's mention of a realistic virtual Earth, the first time I've heard anyone mention a realistic virtual Earth beyond World University and School, which has been developing this potential, let's call it a metaphorical operating system. Think Google Street View with Time Slider, Maps, Earth, and not only at the Street View level, but at the cell level and the molecular level and the atomic level. In what ways could we build out a realistic virtual Earth for Lego robotics, a realistic virtual Earth for Toyota Research Institute robotics, and for simulations and creating large behavior models on the virtual side that would then inform physical robotic developments. See too the video with the extraordinary new developments in the humanoid robot Atlas, which Toyota is seeking to teach in new ways. Agenda item 2. So another set of tweets regarding this hashtag Atlas humanoid robot, and regarding yoga as well, and yoga asana, yoga poses as well. Because in this video, at about 1 minute 15 seconds, the Toyota Atlas humanoid robot learning possibility seems to be, could be interpreted to be in the Shavasana pose or corpse pose, and then does a remarkable kind of back bend with its legs and moves into a fascinating squat, Malasana pose. So in this set of tweets, which I'll read now, is this hashtag Shavasana pose at 1 minute 15 seconds, or hashtag corpse pose in hashtag yoga asana WUAS, that hashtag Atlas humanoid robot is doing into squatting pose, hashtag Malasana pose, and with hashtag Toyota to teach the humanoid Atlas robot how to behave. Further in this tweet, watching the video, I encourage you to watch this fascinating video. Could this hashtag humanoid robot be trained with hashtag large behavior models, hashtag LBMs, to teach like hashtag Angela and Victor inspired yoga? So Angela Farmer and Victor Van Koten are fascinating yoga teachers. How might they even inform large behavior models to help Atlas, humanoid robot, begin to teach yoga in their with their approaches, their vision, their language, their asana approaches? So could Angela Farmer and Victor Van Koten, who reside on Lesbos island in Greece, in the area called Eftelou, near the town of Molivos, could they inform these large behavior models that would then help Atlas humanoid robot learn new behaviors? So how could Angela and Victor, with very inspiring yoga, help train large behavior models and large language models that would then inform the Atlas humanoid robot? So moving to the other wing of World University and School, the WUS Corporation, the second of two WUAS wings. I'm holding up the card again for World University and School. The World University and School WS Corporation relates to the academic press and planned in 7,164 known living languages. It's part of the WUS Corporation. And see the beginning website, World University and School /academicpress.html. For both the tax ID number, it's a for-profit general stock company legal entity in the state of California, as well as the 3 Lego robotics kits, of which World University and School is an authorized reseller, and also the 5 books that the academic press has published to date, of none of which have been translated with machine translation into other languages yet. So agenda item A, Chase Bank loans for WUAS. This is something World University and School, the WS Corporation, has been meeting with over the past year. The Chase Bank curated coaching, the Acceleration Project organization in conjunction with Stanford LBAN, Latino Business Action Network, and is continuing to seek Chase Bank loans for, and potentially in moving to Canyon, California, or after moving, WUAS Academic Medical Center and the WS Longevity Institute into a newly safe Canyon, California 94516. And as the WS Corporation develops further in California, potentially listing itself as a general stock company on the multi-listing, perhaps on the newly safe, on the new Silicon Valley long-term stock exchange, LTSE, I think is their website. And potentially, as World University and School, the WS Corporation grows in all 200 countries and in their main languages. And for physical digital WUS educational services stores in 200 countries and in their main languages. So see the business plan, proposed business plan for a startup business from 2024 within the Google Docs link in these regards, agenda item A1. And as we seek to build the WS educational services stores for books, computers, robotics, groceries, retail, department stores in all 200 countries to help students as they further move into their free MIT OCW-centric World University and School degrees studying from home in each of all 200 countries. Seeking to hear back further from JP Morgan Chase Bank CEO Jamie Dimon, and regarding also both this for-profit in California WS Corporation, but what about the World University and School nonprofit wing, which I mentioned at first today in this WS News and Question and Answer, the MIT OCW-centric Wiki World University and School wing, which is both a nonprofit 501c3 or similar at the US federal level, as well as a tax-exempt legal entity in California. How would these two wings for World University and School WS Corporation interrelate and with Chase Bank loans or similar? So a set of tweets in these regards, in a hashtag once in a blue moon opportunity to create about 200 financially operational, free to students, hashtag MIT OCW centric, hashtag WUAS UNIVS. How could one 501c3 World Univ and SCH on Twitter receive, for example, hashtag grants.gov money, and two, hashtag FP in CA, for profit in California, hashtag WUS CORP, and at WUS Press, the Twitter feed, get hashtag Chase Bank loans through possibly hashtag grow with Google. And regarding a Google meetup that World University and School and the WS Corporation and I attended physically in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Google headquarters in Bakery Square on July 30th, 2024. Check out these sets of tweets. This is World University and School's Two Wings is a remarkable once in a blue moon opportunity to develop in all 200 countries and potentially in all 7,164 living languages for speakers of these languages, both for free degrees on the one hand from World University and School as we accredit with Middle States Commission on Higher Education, and on the other hand for wiki schools, people-to-people learning and teaching on the wiki side of World University and School, also free. And see the wiki subject pages at World University and School in these regards. So a quick review now in the next part of today's WS News and Question and Answer of the monthly business meeting minutes. And you can see the video minutes from Saturday, December 21st, 2024. They're already posted on Saturday on both the blogs for World University and School and on Twitter as well, worlduniversityandschool.blogspot.com and scott-mccloud.blogspot.com. Go to Global University labels or the business meeting labels. So minute one, again, we're two wings. World University and School WUS are two wings, both a nonprofit, 501c3, and regarding especially this autumn, the candid guidestar.org IRS-affiliated webinars for WUAS this autumn, and see our WUAS World University and School GuideStar.org profile, which also lists Canyon, California as our address. So for nonprofit 501c3 public charity, MIT OCW-centric wiki, and go to the subjects wiki subject page where you can start teaching potentially right now by simply clicking edit this page and teaching to a YouTube channel, for example, and adding it there. And at World University and School, worlduniversityandschool.org is the beginning website for accessing potentially free degrees. And on Twitter, twitter.com /WORLDUNIVANDSCH. And our second wing, two for-profit general stock company, WS Corporation in California legal entity. And go to the webpage for that, worlduniversityandschool.org /academicpress.html. And on Twitter, twitter.com /WUAS press. And check the 3 legal entity tax ID numbers at the bottom of each of these 2 pages, worlduniversityandschool.org and the Academic Press, worlduniversityandschool.org /academicpress.html. Minute 2, how to float or fly a Flywire connectome, hashtag Drosophila flybrain, in the middle of a room. Flywire connectome is a Princeton University project, and perhaps in the middle of a Google Street View with time slider room. So see this video, how to view hashtag Street View in a smart meeting room, and with hashtag G time slider. So in a hashtag realistic virtual earth. And in these regards, what would allow, say, a molecular oncologist, which was his UCSF research field as a retired research scientist, and my Reed College friend, hashtag Byron Hahn, MD, who's also a very skilled builder, how could he build such a room? And how could he float or fly Flywire connectome, citizen science, hashtag Drosophila flybrain in the middle of a WUAS multimedia room? Would it be with holograms? Would it be with connecting lasers from one side of the room to the other to begin to allow us to work with, say, brains? Also, particularly first, this hashtag Drosophila flybrain in n dimensions, not just in 3D. So a set of tweets in these regards. How best could hashtag Reed College friend, hashtag Byron Hahn MD, float or fly a hashtag Princeton UNIV, hashtag Flywire connectome, hashtag Drosophila flybrain in the middle of a Google Smart Google Street View smart meeting room, or a WUAS hospital room, or a WUAS multimedia barn? And after brainstorming, Byron Hahn, MD, might building a hashtag n-dimensional, hashtag WUAS hospital room in hashtag Canyon 94516, and in particular at the molecular level, at hashtag G molecule level, and further in particular for hashtag aging reversal. I think regarding aging reversal and a realistic virtual earth for aging reversal, a realistic virtual earth for brains, a realistic virtual earth for avatar agent electronic health records, say of possibly Drosophila fly, but also brains, but with the Drosophila fly body around this brain, how could Byron float or fly this? And could we grow from this remarkable wiring diagram of the Drosophila fly brain made by Princeton University and called the Flywire connectome, could we extend this to human brains with time and with a focus on aging reversal in a smart meeting room? So could we connect both Little Pegman in Google Street View with Time Slider to the Flywire Connectome Drosophila fly brain wiring diagram, not only at the cell level, which I think it was built around, but also at the molecular level. And by adding data sets, by adding molecular imaging iteratively and with computer science in a new development. So minute 3 from Saturday, accreditation for MIT OCW Wiki World University and School via Middle States Commission on Higher Education, MSCHE, with offices in the greater Philadelphia area, and via hashtag Grow with Google further. Minute 4, check out again the revolutionizing education with machine learning and AI, hashtag World Univ in School. The incredible article from Peter Norvig, hashtag Toolify AI, WUAS. And as we seek to begin to make our free degrees available to graduating high school students entering college and graduating college students, potentially making our degrees available to high school college counselors in all 200 countries. Agenda item minute 5, WUAS students, when, perhaps as we accredit and further get make ourselves accessible in high school college counselors' offices in all 200 countries for free and MIT OCW-centric WUAS degrees, we will begin to matriculate more students than we have now. Minute 6, in the remaining 3 minutes here, incredible response from Gemini AI to a question I asked it in typing in German. How can ocw.mit.edu centric wiki at World Univ and SCH offer free to students university degrees on the web in German, in Germany, and further develop this. Check this out. Check out the responses, both in German and with a translation. Incredible responses from Gemini AI. And I've created a new hashtag for this, hashtag Gemini AI auf Deutsch. These are extraordinary times for conversational generative AI, artificial intelligence, opening up all kinds of new approaches to knowledge generation, which MIT OCW-centric Wiki, World University and School, and Free2 seeks to facilitate and develop in all 200 countries and in all 7,164 known living languages and in extinct languages as well. So moving to the WS Corporation, Wing, and I've already touched on one item, but with JP Morgan Chase Bank loans for WUS Corporation. But further, World University and School WS Corporation has a partnering letter with Stanford MindPi. How can we proceed with this in 200 countries and for speakers of all 7,164 known living languages, and to end poverty too, as we seek to code for all 7.9 billion people on the planet, each a Wikidata PIN number from you at World University and School. And Pi cryptocurrency is joining the mainnet, open mainnet presently with its blockchain, I think. This is an exciting time. This is a further step in the development of Pi. They've increased their number of KYC applicants, let's say, know your customer applicants to, I think, around 18 million. They may have around 55 million people. We would like to extend this to 7.9 billion people. So also, and lastly, seeking to further in the academic press at WUS develop a new book titled The Way of the Gene and Ethics, Aging, Reversal, Extreme Longevity, and Sex by Scott G.K. McLeod, and potentially in conversation with generative conversational artificial intelligence AI like Gemini AI. Check out the riff. And regarding Taoist philosophy too, that Gemini AI replied with in a set of questions I asked Gemini AI. They're on the blog post from Saturday, both World University and School and scott-mcleod.blogspot.com, as well as will be for today. And lastly, this book would happen after my next book, Society, Information Technology, and the Global University, due out in 2025, and after also my second Harbin Hot Springs ethnographic book, potentially published from Google Street View with time slider text in the sidebar, to not only paper, but new devices as well, such that you might be able to enter into Harbin Hot Springs and visit it as part of a book in new developments in, for example, a WS multimedia room, a realistic virtual Harbin Hot Springs, possibly soaking from your own bathtub at home as you visit Harbin Hot Springs for a kind of meditation, relaxation response in the warm water of home, with parallels to that which occurs, I posit, in the Harbin Hot Springs warm pool. And World University and School would also like to do further research in these regards. So that's the WS News and Question and Answer for today. It's Monday, December 23rd, 2024. I'm holding up the card for World University and School.org, as well as the logo. I'll post the video recording to both World University and School's active YouTube channel, youtube.com/Scott McLeod World University, as well as our active Twitters, twitter.com/WORLD UNIVANDSCH, and twitter.com/WUAS Press, as well as the LinkedIn feeds for World University and School as well. So thanks. See you in the new year, potentially January 6th, potentially from California. And have a great season. Greetings and happy holidays. Bye for now.